Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your HIMediaTV news update. I am your host, and we're going to get in. We're in 3 Alabama clinics pause IVF services after court rules that embryos are children. From NBC News by Area Bendex. Less than a week after the Alabama Supreme Court ruled that embryos created through in vitro fertilization are considered children. Something we talked about here on the show. 3 IVF providers in the state suspended services as they consider the legal repercussions of the decision. U of A at Birmingham, University of Alabama at Birmingham, was first to announce the change on Wednesday, and then another practice, Alabama Fertility, posted a statement on Thursday on social media saying it would put a hold on IVF treatments. The Center for Reproductive Medicine at Mobile Infirmary, the clinic sued in the court case, said Thursday it would pause IVF procedures starting Saturday. We understand the burden this places on deserving families who want to bring babies into the world, Mark Nix, CEO of Infirmary Health. The system includes that of Mobile Infirmary. In a statement, Alabama Fertility said it was trying to find solutions for affected patients and working as hard as we can to alert our legislators as to the far-reaching negative impact of this ruling on the women of Alabama. So, what is the big deal about embryos being treated as children? What that means is that if an embryo is bad, or determined to be bad, they can't just dispose of it. If an embryo is, not doing well, or like someone drops a fucking thing, they can get sued or sent to jail as a murderer. In fact, because all of those embryos are now considered legally children, it opens up people who work with embryos up to real liturgical harm if anything happens to them. They can't use them as just cells in a petri dish, which that's all they fucking are. They're not children by any fucking reasonable human's definition of the term outside of psychopathy. At the end of the day, this is just going to cause, if you have a miscarriage in the fucking toilet, does that mean that you just committed murder? If an embryo is considered a child, that means everything is considered a child in Alabama from embryo up until 9 weeks. Does that mean that if you knock somebody up and you as a man are required to pay child support to the unborn fetus? This opens up a lot of really wild questions that conservatives are just not prepared to deal with. This is yet another gift towards Democrats for the electorate, but seeing that it's in Alabama, this will continue to see a further blueward shift for Alabama, but I am doubtful that it's going to actually result in anything, more than just a harder time for Republicans to hold on to the state. They're still going to hold on to it because it's Alabama, but even so. This is the logical consequence of a disgusting ruling made by men who don't know anything about women's bodies, who have never made their wives come. It is what it is.